Are you new to keto? Don't get hoodwinked by snake oil salesmen. There is no such thing as a magic weight loss pill. But there are a few supplements that I recommend patients take when they're transitioning to the ketogenic diet. Who's this video for? Well, supplements are great if you're new to the keto diet. They ease the transition from a body that has not seen ketones to one that readily uses ketones. They've saved me after years of being keto when something didn't go right, like I was sleep deprived, or the clocks changed, or I fell off the wagon and had a carb hangover. Getting these supplements right will help the newbie and the veteran. If you feel rotten in general, this is the culprit. The first thing I tell patients to try. You can't feel normal when you're low on magnesium. When you don't have enough, this slide does a good job of teaching all the things that can go wrong when you don't have enough magnesium. From mood swings to depression and irritability, and obsessions and headaches, as well as anxiety, confusion. Your brain just doesn't work right, and neither do your muscles when you're low on magnesium. So replace it. And if you use the historical approach of having a bunch of vegetables that are high in magnesium, I'm telling you that's not going to work. Today, our soils are very low in magnesium, which make our vegetables very low in magnesium. And it doesn't work well to just use this as your replacement. So years after being on the ketogenic diet, I still replace my magnesium. And my favorite way to replace magnesium is through the skin. You can actually go for something called a float, which is Epsom salt in a sensory deprivation tank. And I do it about once a month to keep my magnesium normal. Next, we have these bad boys, MCT and BHB. This stuff is great. It's like Red Bull for keto diets. But instead of spiking your blood sugars to get a burst of energy, it spikes your blood ketones. If you fall off the wagon, these are the easiest and quickest ways to start producing ketones again. The MCT, specifically the C8 and C10, stimulates your liver to produce more ketones. And the BHB is actually just powdered form of ketones. It is swallowing ketones, and it really improves how well your body gets used to seeing ketones and using them for energy. And last, we have salt. Get over your fear of salt. Take some high quality salt. I like Redmond's. Put it in a jar. Add enough water to barely dissolve the salt in the water. Yeah, you've just made Soleil water. Put this in everything. It's really good in my coffee. And I know that sounds weird at first, but this is the most important supplement on the list, especially if you're new and just transitioning into keto. It's the one that belongs in your life every day, forever. These are the vital ones when you're just getting started. Newbies often have issues with electrolytes, and it may feel uncomfortable to take more salt, but salt and magnesium are so important to succeeding. I also recommend things like vitamin D and K2, but everybody should be taking that. When I first went keto, I got so annoyed that the BHB supplements on the market were unreliable. I was used to writing a prescription and getting exactly what I thought was in the pill actually in the pill. These supplements were not the same. So when I stepped over that threshold and started making them on my own, I've been much happier. Manufacturing these products are something that I do to ensure quality. To learn more about BHB, watch this video. Click here. To check out my website and help support the channel, click here.